sending private emails, text messages, automating all the processes. There will be no more manual work related to getting new prospects, and definitely you will be saving time. So those 3 hours of your investment will be priceless for long run, and I believe it perspectively, at least you will be saving 8-10 hours a week. Calculate, you spend the 3 just hours of your precious time at this moment learning the basic stuff of automating the processes, real estate operations. And the primarily what we will be doing is we will be focusing on investor side but I believe that doesn't change anything, right? You can attract the salespeople, you can attract the buyers, you can attract sellers, you can attract anyone who will be willing to work with you. And if you have a stale mailing list, if you have a stale contacts, I will show you step by step how to make sure that you will gather all those contacts in one place. And then definitely we will be guiding you on a regular basis, not only during this workshop, but in the future, how to automate all the operations, how to generate the leads, how to attract the prospects, and many more. So yesterday we covered the overview of the Keap application, which was we spent approximately an hour, 57 minutes, and we were discussing the features, what can be done, how that is done, and you were very familiar with the aspect, and getting your homework was to get familiar with the applications, review it, set it up, and then verify your profiles and getting ball rolling, right? So if you haven't done it yet, you are more than welcome to. Definitely what I'm going to do it is I will send you the information about, okay, so what is it is, please, this is the information to get the application up and running. Definitely something which you will be benefiting. And this is the 14 days trial. And based on my experience from years of being in IT field, at the same time in the real estate, this is this is the best so far applications for whatever you're planning to do it. If you're planning to develop your own application, by all means, go for it. However, the cost effectiveness of those applications is tremendous, right? You know, we have in appointment scheduling applications, we have the telephone system, we have a text messaging system, we have a mailing systems, and that within the small amount of the money per se, and I believe that you will be very happy, right? So one of the things which I have asked you was to install and go to your Android or to your iPhone application and look for the Keap, and to install that application on your phone. And today the task will be to set it up, all those features from the phone, right? And I will be switching now to, please confirm it if you can see the screen. Thank you. So this is the applications which is set it up previously on the chapter number 1, the challenge number 1. So as you see it here, hopefully you will see correctly. You have the details about the profile. This is your business profile, and as you see, it's Street Smart Tools demo, the address and everything. And definitely you are more than welcome to upload your profile, definitely, which will be important, right? And this is exactly how that looks like from the get-go. This is the new applications which we got it previously, and I would really like you to get ball rolling. So there is a lot of information and the videos which you can browse it and see it. So One of the aspects is we will be focusing on import the contacts, right? So how does it work, right? So let's go through the entire interface. So this is my profile, caller ID, notifications. So you can have notifications about new appointments. You can have notifications about viewed, accepted quotes. You can have it viewed and then paid invoices. And if there is a new leads coming in, you can have it even set it up notifications and verify it, right? Then you can have a kind of help system where you can watch videos and then contact the support. This application is very, very good. And I will go back and then I will go to the main. I click it. Okay, can you see, guys, the screen? I'm just curious if you see it. Okay, so it takes time. So I have to look at the screen, what is going on. So I have clicked on the communication, and as you see it here, there is an options to choose the number. So I'm going to click on it, and definitely by creating, you agree to the following, right? So I gonna click agree, and we are in the 403 area code, and I'm not so sure that will happen. But you have it 587 area code, and then you have it 825. So which one you want me to choose it? Let's go 587, okay? And which number do you like it? We can load more. You know, I always believe it that the number will be, how does it sound? 857 587 844 2289. Sounds good? Okay, let's do it. Let's do this one number, and then I'm going to confirm it. One of the concerns which you may have it is you may even consider porting your existing phone number, right? And that can be done later on. Porting, what that means is you transferring the phone number to your Keap application, right? So I'm setting up and I'm clicking done, and I'm confirming the number, right? So voicemail, welcome to the informations. This is confirmed. And what I'm going to do it is, we have to verify my primary phone number, right? So I will go 403 808 0458, send the code, and I'll receive the code from copy. Okay. Perfect. Even taking the copy directly from the message. So I'm clicking bingo. So we have a phone number 587-85 and 844-2289. I would really like you to do the same steps, and that you can utilize it for all the social media and all the implementations and all the contact and website business cards, email signatures, and Google and anywhere else possible, right? So I hope you have this set it up. Then click done. So we have set it up the phone number. How easy that was. One of the things which will be beneficial for you is you may dial out by using the Keap application on your mobile phone, and people will not see your real phone number. They will see your business phone number. When you send the text messages, right, there's a voicemail, and you can listen to this, right? So let's discuss the other opportunities, right? So now, if I dial any number, right? If I will call anyone or receive the call, what will be happening? The telephone conversation will be bridged, meaning you will receive a dial-in and then to your cell phone, and then will be connected to this line, right? So I'm not going to call it. You can call 403-808-0458 from my phone number. That is my phone number, right? So as we go further, you can see now that there is two contacts, right? There is a James Brown and then Jarek Buchholz, right? So how does it sound if we will send him text message, right? So this is my number, and you can have multiple people. Just to add it, you can add it other people, right? And we can attach the business card, right? Here we go. Thank you very much for the conversation. We can send the invoice. As you see it here, I got the notification. As you see, that's my private cell phone number, right? Perfect. How easy that was. And what is happening is, right, so see the message, and this is the attachment and the business card informations. I can add it to my contacts. How much time that take for you? Just give me a second. I'm trying to avoid possibility to have my personal data, but that's the way we are doing that. Okay, so as you know, there is a note added. You can associate the tasks. You can add the task, place the call, send the text, add the task, enter manually, import from device, scan business card, right? So if you scan business card, you can add it and then try it out, and then will be optical character recognition application, OCR, will be adding and verifying that. But I do not want to do that at this moment. And we have in the contacts, right? So we have two contacts, right? So I can add it, import from device, enter manually, right? As you see it here. I'm not going to add it because we added that manually on the system, but you can add it, all the information, billing address and everything, right? So that's what I would like you to do that on a regular basis. However, I would love to share you the feature from import from the device, right? So if you have in a contacts, right, and then there is some of my contacts, you can just choose one person. Okay, I have quite a lot of them. So, but these are my contact informations, right? So I will be choosing some of them. For example, this person, then I click import, and I have that person right away. I can send it the informations, and then as you see it, there is a follow-up information and getting ball rolling with this aspect. How do you like so far, right? Remind me later, right? In tomorrow morning. And that's the goal, which will be happening, that I will be reminded tomorrow morning when I open the applications or on the web or on here, that there is a task associated with that. And if I see go, there is already one task associated with this to follow up and make the phone call with that person, right? How do you like so far? So one of the things which I would really like you to do is take your time and make sure that you will use the mobile application and import some contacts, and then make some task for you to make sure that you will get the ball rolling and you will contact those people from your contact list. So you may even highlighted all of the people, as I have done it. Please accept my apologies. I didn't want to reveal all the information associated with the contacts, because that's Privacy Act, and I believe it that I could be in trouble, to be honest with you, right? So I'm going to delete. I'm going to show you one of the things which we will discuss in this. So I'll go back, right? And we are going back to that James Brown is fake account. And we can call that, we can send it, we can email them directly from here by utilizing the introduction, right? As you see it here, I can attach my contact informations, right? And then I can click send. Unfortunately, I cannot send it this because this is the wrong email address. Just for information, there is the templates, and we can customize it, and we will be working on it. And then we can create also the invoices, and we can set it up, the payments. Many times you may not realize it in any businesses having that kind of feature implemented. You have to pay extra money on that. So I'm going to click now. So as you see it, there is all the information associated with that Mr. James Brown. And then if you click OK, then you can add notes. Testing note. No, okay, note. Right, and then you can, I talk with the gentleman today, tomorrow, right, and what is it done? And then we click again. We were talking about the tags, remember, like we had the investor, right? Investor start reaching out, he has already associated that tag, so we will trigger some automations in the future about this feature, right? So how do you like so far this kind of application? You can text it, you can email, you can follow up, you can have an entire business, to be honest with you, in the pocket, and you do not really need it to computer for major operations, ongoing operations from this application, right? And yeah, definitely you cannot customize it, the automations and other features, but that's not the primary goal of mobile application, right? So as I wanna point it out, I would really like you to now, let me share the screen. Okay, share the screen, and I open already some application. So this is the same applications which was on the phone, and I was showing to you how to import the contacts, and the goal for me, to be honest with you, if you import at least 500-600 people within your contacts by utilizing the mobile application, right? And I will show you very shortly how you can import by utilizing these different features, right? Different import strategies. And I will focus on one which is more troublesome, utilizing SVS file, Excel sheet file, right? So if we are going here, we have those two contacts, because I deleted. Okay, let me have a look. Okay, so it's opening. Oh, okay, I didn't delete that lovely lady. Let me have a look. Contacts. Oh, I have to delete it here. So what I'm going to do with it, I will leave it temporarily because I do not want to show her phone number, but let's go here. Okay. We're going to the settings. And we were discussing about informations about business profile, and I would really love you to upload your profile pictures, verify that information, your account information. That's no problem. And then I showed you on the mobile application how the business profile is looking at, right? And what about the payment processing? We set it up. That's what we can do it. But let's go to I want to show the integration. So you can connect quite a lot of other third-party applications by direct native integration, or you can do that by utilizing the Zapier integration or even other webhooks, but I do not want to confuse you, right? So as we mentioned before, I already connected the Google information. I can connect through the Gmail. That's not won't be the goal, and we can utilize the QuickBooks, and you can have an appointments. We were talking that the last time with the Zoom meetings, and as you see it here is connected already, right? And this is new HelloSign. All the digital signatures, all that stuff can be added, and then there is a lot of other integrations, right? So that what I would love you have a look into that. But the goal is to reinitiate your contact list, and I do not want to spend as much time on the features because we can talk about that all the time, right? One of the things is, let's go back. You see it here. You can click Add Contact. Okay, you can add the new contact here. Right, you see it here. And we have discussed that we can have a different form which we created, and we talked previously when we were creating the forms. So as you mentioned that we have a form, right? Okay. Just give me a second. I'm going to go back to the get started. I'm just looking for the import the contacts. We lost the import the contacts. Oops. I hope that it's not. There should be an option. I'm sorry, I apologize. I was kind of obvious when it gets started. Maybe we missed that. Okay, here. Perfect. Import contact. So we go to the contacts, and then there's plus, and then we can utilize the implementation with other features, right? So I'm not going to show it how to import contacts from the Google. I'm not going to show how to import from from other applications, but as you remember, I showed from my phone contacts, right? And then I showed how to scan the business cards. So what I'm looking for at this moment, I would really like you to, I will show you how that will be done on my screen. I'm going to open my Outlook. We will use the Outlook application. I believe that is very commonly known, but you can also import that. If you have a Google, then it will be simple, right? So what I'm going to do with it, forgive me, I will click on the so this is my Outlook, and then what I'm going to click tools. Just give me a second. No tools. Open and export. This is this information here, right? Import, export. Export to a file, comma separated. I'm going to click contacts as you see it here. I will click next. And what I have done it's you can browse it and you can create separate email. So you will click, not email, sorry, separate file. So I will put entire database and then next and then finish. And what is happening, the contacts are being exported. Okay. And when I'm going to click on the as you see it here, sorry, that you have a big file which I exported, and this is a little bit bigger, right, file. What I'm going to do is I will use this contact because I imported and I created kind of testing contact, so we will not compromise the resources, and we will not jeopardize the contact people. So what I'm going to click is here. And we have 500 people, right? I will import only a few. However, please import all of them, right? So drag and drop. I'm going to the documents, and I'm going to click contacts. And this is pure. I haven't changed anything, right, from the Outlook. However, we will need first name, last name, telephone number, email, and then maybe address. We will see what will come out from it. And primarily that will be the goal of this test, right? You can download the template here. And I'm just curious how that will work, because I do not want to migrate and modify it. I want to just make sure that everything is working from the... Okay, file upload failed, types not supported. Please ensure that... Okay, that's perfectly fine. That's what we are working at this moment, right? So what I'm going to do I'm going to open that file. entire database. I'm going to open here. I just cutted all the database and modified some records. So these some of the contacts. So you see it here: title, first name, middle name, last name, blah blah blah, and there are a few guys here with change addresses and then different phone numbers which are not legitimate, and then different email addresses. So what I'm going to do it is I believe it because this is file, save as, contacts, SVS file. Okay, save. Strange. Okay. Let's see it again to see it if that will work. So we will choose one, right? Okay. Thanks God. Oh, it appears you're trying to import more contacts than your subscription allows. Upgrade your account to upload. Got it. Strange. I have only 3 contacts. So more likely that I had a few thousand. So let's go and see it how that will work. We are on the time, guys, so don't worry about that. We are very good on that time. Oh, sorry. Very strangely, that didn't allow me within some few contacts. But that's part of the game, right? There is no way that you can do smoothly everything, right? So if you have any other suggestions, let's do this way, delete. Okay, and what I'm going to do it's copy, file, new, blank, file, save as, documents, SSV, sorry, contacts, to save. That must work, right? Let's forget. Let's go back. Import contacts. My spreadsheet. Upload the file. Contacts 2. Then what's going on? Let's wait. Here we go. So as you see it here, this is the file from the Outlook, no modified, no changed. And as you see it here, there's no department, there is no field for that, business and everything, right? But we have mobile phone number. So we will choose phone 1. Okay. Then we will look for the okay. Honestly, I should prepare the sample, but that's what I wanted to show, how challenging and how that looks like from the perspective, right? So let's go first. Name, email display name, email display name, manager name. Okay, there is something. Okay, so what I'm going to do it is now. These looks like there are missing fields, right? Some of your fields were automatically matched. So that what we didn't miss was the phone, right? So okay, so unfortunately we have to set it up that way. But if you will be having 500 people or a few thousand people, right, and you do that once, it's worth a while. And if you have in the phone application, it's so simple. I just wanted to share with you the challenges which every person may be facing, and one of the things is just be progressing and making sure that you are up and running with this. Right. Okay, so I believe it. I will I wish that was the fastest way. But that's the challenge. Everybody's smiling. You can do that by yourself too, right? So if I was smart, what I would do is I just go to the Excel sheet file from the export and then delete those fields directly from the Excel, so that doesn't have to be matched up, right? That's what I would have done just to speed it up. But we are progressing, we are learning as long we go, right? And I done that before with different formats. Are you doing the same thing? Just let me know. If you're doing, please type it in one. I will be very happy to know how many stubborn guys are here. And There will be a few more minutes. Sorry, guys. One of the things which I'm very stubborn is I want to make sure that we do the right way, right? And we're learning along the line. So lesson to learn: when you will be doing such, please delete the columns which you will not be importing, and that will speed up much faster. Almost there. One of the things is, if you will be adding, for example, this, you can create the separate custom fields if you have in the Excel sheet file, and you can customize it more detailed and by adding other fields, right? So this is the car phone, and then you can provide the different features, phone number, right? And you can customize it, and then you can add it, right? I'm not going to do that. However, that could be very good. That could be a very good feature to spend, all the time by adding custom fields while you synchronizing and adding the records, right? We have a tools, and we have a strategy to not do that manually. However, first time, if you are transitioning from other system, that's way to do it, right? So more likely, or we can implement it. Perfect. So we click next, apply the tag. So what we are going to do it with, we will add the investor start reaching out, the tag. Are those contacts expecting marketing emails from you? So one of the most important aspects of it is, if you have a mailing list already, MailChimp implemented, you may mark it yes. If not, then you cannot send them blast emails and constantly emails as a subscription based, and you should reach out to them and ask them for the permission. So in this field, I will add this as a yes, and then finish import, right? So as you see it here, we have a Nancy Brown, Joe Migadel, hey Joe, and those informations, and they have all the records available, right? So as you see it here, birthday. So we imported even birthday, right? So, but that's something, it's not right, the information. So as we see it, we do not have the phone number, right? Or was not imported correctly. And that's what I would really suggest to review it. So you have a tax, and then there is a tag which is investors reach out, and there is information also tag associated with this application, right? So how do you like so far? Did you find that challenging or not? Can you please type it in, and I will be very happy to know how that looks like. Okay, perfect. So I would like to discuss now and introduce you to the informations, what we will be doing with the automation. So we have added those guys, we have added the basic informations about them, and I will be telling you how to do the information and how to set it up, the basic easy automation, right? And then tomorrow we will be discussing about other features, and we will be reaching out to the guys and asking them to contact. What I would like you to do it today is, you imported those contacts. I would really like you to send an email. I will show you how, right? And then I will introduce you to the automations and we will wrap for today, right? So what is the easy automation? Easy automation is a system where you can automate and that will look like you doing that on a regular basis. If the new person registered, there is a confirmations, there is, I would like to talk to you, there is a follow-up email, there is other features available, right? So as you notice, yesterday we have created the appointment, and what is happening with this appointment, right? When any of Jarek's Buchholz appointments are scheduled, then wait 24 hours before the appointment and send a reminder. Okay. And then send one hour reminder. Okay. This is very basic. However, you can have features available. What can be done next? And you can utilize different integrations, right? So what we would do with it, we set it up that way, right? So this is automatically pre-built, right? Then I would like new lead follow-up. When any public forms is submitted, right? I would like you to think how creative you can be. If any public form is submitted, right? So we can choose specific form or public forms. So this is this one, right? So N, right? We click done. Then you get notifications on your mobile application, as you remember that. And then you send in the confirmation. Your form was submitted successfully, right? However, we can add it to the new contact. Hi. Right, so this is kind of dynamic content creation, which Keap is utilizing. That's very, very nice of them. So if the contact first name and contact first name is empty, then use the contact first name, else there is if, so there is, you use the company name, right? Then thank you for reaching out, some will be in touch with you soon, right? And then you can provide the signature. But on top of it, I will definitely would either or use this email, or I would add, you see the templates here, I would add also notifications. I apply the tag. I would apply the tag for the, if they are contact us, I would create, let's see, there will be new contact tag that was on the investors contact form new lead, right? Right, as you see it here, that this is your preferences, right? That's what I would do it. Immediately, yeah, of course, that's no delay. And then I would add it, send email, introduction, with invitations to meet, as you see it here. Set up the appointment, right? We didn't set it up appointments here, I see. I'm adding appointment type. 30 minutes consultation. The reason being is I will use the Zoom. I logged in with the different account than yesterday, but they are on the same name, right? So I'll set it up, duration, 30 minutes, buffer 15. We done that yesterday, but it was under a different account. Finish. So we preview the website and we don't need it. I'll go back. Takes time. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go back to the automations. So we're going here to the presentation and everything, right? So we're going to edit this information. So send instruction to invitations. Let's meet, as you remember that. So I'm editing, and there should be showing up the 30 minutes invitations for the contact, right? So how easy that is. Click next. And then I will delay that because we want to make sure that, wait, I would say, wait 2 hours, oops, not 2 hours. And then I would add it between the working hours, right? Between 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., I would add it 6 p.m. That will be more likely looking that you are working and then you're contacting that person directly, right? How that system is working, right? You can schedule appointments and everything. Do you see how easy that can be implemented with this, right? So I'm saving, and we can create new automation. So what would you like to do? So let's do, if appointment is scheduled, how does it sound? Right, next. Send the notification for myself, mobile notification, all users, and we can use it here, first name, contact, first name, space, contact, last name, book, then appointment name, right? Too much. Okay, so let's do it, and then we can define the informations about book, appointment name, merge Custom field. Now we will put appointments and the date. Date and that. Okay, so this is just the brief notification. So we expanded a little bit too much, but that's something which we will be associating. This is for the mobile notification. So I want to do that immediately, right? And then what we can do, send an email to the information, right? And we can create a new. I would really like to do something along the line with introduction. However, I would add it also. Here are your required documents to print, or these are your to-do list, right? And then we can define it. You can customize it. You can create it different approach, different way, and then you can create application that way, right? And then would be nice to have a delay. The reason being, it's I would check 1 hour. We are efficient, right? And then between 8 a.m. and then 8 p.m. What that means is, if, for example, this person will book an appointment at 7 p.m., 7:05 p.m., that person will receive the follow-up, what has to be done on next day at 8 a.m., right? And you can customize a different approach and different event, right? And you can even send it before information. So there is so much flexibility. I will set it up 1 day before the appointment and then click next. And then we can click preview and publish. One of the things which I do really like you to do it is, but that will be talking tomorrow. We're wrapping up for today. So I would really like you to test it and bring as many people into your database, review it, the automations, review it, operations, and tomorrow we will be talking about the implementing and reaching out to the people, sending the text messages to the people. If you send a message, please let me know. Let me know. I will be very excited. And we will create the email with the tag by whenever you add that person, you will be introducing, reintroducing, and then you will be sending the message. There is a feature which will be very shortly introduced, the text messaging automations. It was not ready, but I will be covering and discussing that option also, right? So if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach, and I will be very, very happy to talk to you and help you to build that system best way possible, right? And I believe that's it. So 59 minutes and 28 seconds. Perfect. Thank you very much. And